YouTubes, how's it going? Part 24 of this Pokemon Blue walkthrough, I believe my addition is correct. And I did some stuff off screen, so I might as well show you that. We got all my Pokemon minus Jolteon and Quando up to level 42. But I did get Jolteon up to level 40, which is good. Its HP is pretty high considering it's a special speed type Pokemon. Usually those are saved for psychic type Pokemon that have, low HP, low defense. But Jolteon is not bad in that department. We'll check out its moves. Look at its speed and special. It's just through the roof. We got a lot of thunder going on. Thundershock, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Quick Attack. So that's what I'm going with right now. It's going to get more creative as we go on. It's a very creative learn set, which is good. And I'm also going to be throwing in Thunder once I get the opportunity to do so. I'll primarily be going to use Boulder for some of these. Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna see how it goes with Quando and Jolteon. Obviously, you can't use a normal type move against a lot of the Pokemon you're going to be facing in the Pokemon Tower. But because I'm going to be catching some Pokemon, I'm going to get a couple Great Balls here. So I'm going to get about 10. I actually believe I have some in my item box. So I should have done this off screen, but you know what? Sometimes things leave your mind when I mean, this is like a hobby, It's not the main priority. It's a priority. Sometimes just things slip from your mind. So I'm gonna withdraw some items. Funny that I even deposited Great Balls, but I did. Just trying to be efficient. Got some rare candies in there, which I am salivating for right now. I can't wait to give them to my Pokemon later on. Kind of confused. I think thought I would have more than 4, but we were gonna pick one up here in this Pokemon Tower. So this is where we're gonna go to right now. I believe I talked to all these people, so we're gonna skip over them. We're just gonna head onto the second level. Here in Pokemon Tower, you're gonna run into 7 items that you're gonna want to pick up, and 4 Pokemon actually that we're going to want to catch. They're actually at pretty good levels, so if you want to have a Pokemon that you don't have to train as much, Pokemon Tower have some good Pokemon for you, but we're going to be facing a lot of trainers, a lot of mediums as they call themselves, so bear with me. So here is Red. Hey Brock, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We don't mess with dead Pokemon, though. You know what? We're reverent Pokemon trainers. We don't need to be bringing that up. So, not a good type match here, but Quando is going to show me some of his moves. And, Rock Slide. I forgot. Oh, once you think you're down to Red, you're going to be taken care of by his Pidgeotto. A fighting type Pokemon brings out the Rock Slide. Never would have thought of that. So Gyarados, not necessarily a great type match here as well. But, you know what, I think I'm going to pull out a low kick action, see how that does. Not very effective, but he did flinch. Submission. It's not very effective. I am hit with recoil, I realize that. And then we're going to go with the old standby and Karate Chop, which should hit. Alright, I'll take it. Not, usually you don't want to match up a Machoke. You're not thinking of matching up a Machoke with Gyarados every day. So we're going to Rock Slide him. And of course, the Rock Throws, the Rock Slides, they all miss. As long as I don't flinch there. And that's actually pretty good. I'll take a 2 out of 3 Rock Slide hitting. And we'll get some good experience points here for Machoke. Critical, and obviously it's super effective. Rock against Fire. So he's going to throw out a Kadabra now, which is right up my alley. Not. So I'm going to actually use Karate Chop, considering that's a normal type move. Fighting are weak to Psychic, and you get some critical hits from time to time with Karate Chop, and obviously physical moves are good against your Psychics. So I'm going to use Low Kick here. Obviously Rock Slide will not work too well, and you get a lot of critical hits with fighting type moves or Karate Chop, which is great. And Ivysaur, you're down for the count. You're a dead Pokemon. I'll bury you. I already did. Oh, I could have in the Rock Slide. What, you stinker? I took it easy on you. How's your Pokedex coming, pal? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find a grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. Well, he's a driven person. I do respect that. Trying to catch his Pokemon, getting his Pokedex upgraded. And we're going to catch a Marowak, which he referenced. So I'm going to keep the repels off until I run into a couple Pokemon that I want to get. And there are no items on this first floor, so we don't have to worry about going around. I don't know why I was going down there. But I believe there's a medium at the other end of this room. Yes. But it won't fight you. Even we could not identify the wayward ghost. A Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them, and that is why we went over to Team Rocket's hideout in order to get that Sylph Scope to take care of that Marowak, because it had just been confusing and an indirect route. So here's Gastly, just a ghastly bad sprite. If you can follow my lead, it looks like a bunch of dust particles, not follicles. A bunch of dust particles floating around the air. Unfortunately, they could have done a better job with the Gastly. I'm a fan of the Gastly sprite in the second generation. Not in the first, and as expected, that's not going to work out for me. So I don't have my Wigglytuff, my shaving cream head here to help me catch these Pokemon. Nice. So Gastly was caught. Beautiful. And I only have to train a Gastly up to level 25 to get it to its next evolution, which is Haunter. Almost invisible. This gaseous Pokemon cloaks the target and puts it to sleep without notice. Alright, so Gastly is a ghost poison type Pokemon, which is an interesting combination, and it gets pretty popular in the walkthrough Let's Play games, Let's Play videos. People like to get them to Gengars, but I'm not going to be going with one, obviously, because I'm well along in my Pokemon team department. So, be gone, Evil Spirit, for running into our first medium. And I would say they're medium difficulty. Because they are ghost Pokemon, you can't use normal type moves, but because they have the poison secondary type attached to them, they are very weak to a lot of different, some more moves than you would. What am I doing? Freaking fighting type. So the only one that's going to work out for me is Rock Slide, which is not good. I'm going to have to use Jolteon here. Okay, Lick. Long as it doesn't paralyze me. Okay, alright. Jinxed myself. Can't get any worse. Paralyzed and confused. Not good combination there. So maybe I'll get a level right here. I don't know where he's at in terms of experience points wise. No, so it looks like Rex Quando's going to have to hold out on that. Wheel the Spirit left. So not a great place to train fighting type Pokemon. My friends were possessed too. Not good to hear. But we can get Jolteon up. I'm going to check its experience points right now. Sorry, bro. 826. A couple more Gastlys and he would be up to level 41. Not that's going to do anything for me. So there should be a elixir somewhere on this floor. My calculations are correct. And here's their Gastly, level 22 once again. And I'm not going to exploit and show you my newly beefed up Jolteon quite yet. And I know, bear with me right now. Trying to run into some Haunters on this floor and even some Cubones, who are very rare. And for some reason I didn't write their occurrence rates down. So I apologize for that. I think they're because they're so sporadic between levels 3 through 7 that I didn't even bother with it. So, alright, you know, I'm going to just go ahead and fight some of these Gastlys, make it somewhat less pointless. But we should be done with the Pokemon Tower about video 25, and I haven't actually planned out what route I'm going to take after this, because there's a lot of options. Ki, Qua, well, you know, get out of my face, because I can just feel the, you know, the evil spirit just aura around you. I just don't like it. Get away from me. I will Thundershock your Dust Ball. Dust Bunny. Dust Gastly. See what she says. What am I doing? It beats me. Sorry, I was possessed. I kind of took note of that. So, this, I believe, is the elixir. Hoo gra. So I'm just going to let her, you know, be by herself right now. Be herself, you know, I guess that's being herself. Not going to ask any questions. quite scared of her as it is. So obviously I'm not going to be using quick attack down there. You probably saw that by now. That's not going to, you know, pay dividends, as you saw. You know what? How often? You know, I'm getting paralyzed and confused left and right here. Good thing I do have Paralyze Heal among all the healing items that I have. And Nightshade is a ghost type move, which shouldn't do too much damage to me, but this is really bugging me. The Paralyzed Confused combo is as bad as it gets. But also the Wrap Poison combo. I was trying to train up Jolteon on Route 7 against a lot of Bellsprouts. I was getting wrapped up and I was getting poisoned. That is just a terrible combination, because every time you get wrapped, you get poisoned. The poison doubles or whatever. Not doubles, but it affects you. So I'm rid of paralysis, and I'm just going to use a potion, give a Jolteon a little jolt in terms of health. And I'm going to pick up this item, whatever it is. It's an escape rope. So it appears that did I skip over? Did I skip over a couple items here? I don't believe I did. Alright, maybe my notes are incorrect here, because I like to keep notes notifying me where different items are, but it appears I'm wrong. So actually, I'm gonna pull out the repels now, because it's getting a little tiresome. 3 repels. I don't know if I have any super repels or whatnot. Not exactly sure on what I got in the bag. And we're gonna head upwards now, facing some more mediums. So we'll see that item will give me a good reference point of where I am. Be cursed with me. Wah. Well, that was taken care of already. I think you're cursed, to say the least. I'm gonna curse you now. Throwing down the Thunderbolt for the first time on screen. The one I got at LT Surge, Lieutenant Dan, Mr. T. And there goes Ghastly number 1. So let's see if we can get a Haunter. Haunter's up there with Vileplumes, just kind of being a not so aesthetically pleasing sprite, for the lack of a better word. What? Alright, we can get a little bit more creative there, Game Freak. We can't crack the identity of the ghosts. You need the Sylph Scope. That's why I went to... Alright, here's the elixir. Apparently I skipped an escape rope along the way. I figured I would just run into it eventually, I guess. Ha ha ha, you beat me not. So apparently, because of my miscalculated things, I did calculate the correct episode, though. I believe it is 24. We have 8 items on our hand here in the Pokemon Tower, so that's actually better news for you. It's better than I miscounted. You know, when you're not expecting something good, it gets even better with 1 more additional item. Not that you're jumping through the roof, no pun intended. I guess it's a pun. Huh? Who? What? With the escape rope. Maybe the departed souls of Pokemon rest in peace. May they rest in peace, apparently. I said that wrong. So here's the Awakening in the center of the 4th floor. So we took care of that one. Alright, so we took care of 3 of the items so far. And I'm gonna scour this level, see if there are any more items. And here's one. HP up, which I'm going to be using on one of my Pokemon. And we have 3 more items that we can run into: the Nugget, the Rare Candy, and X Accuracy. 2 of them very valuable, one of them crap. Ghost, no. Wow. I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't know if any of you have ever used an X Accuracy other than when you got Sand Attack to a Bloody Pulp, or till your eyes got red, against a AI. Not against a human player. I don't know how the strategies are against human players, if people actually use X Accuracies. I kind of doubt it, but maybe you do. But I'm going to throw this out there, this question. Have you ever used an X Accuracy in-game against the AI? Where is the ghost? I must have been dreaming. I guess you would consider the opponent you're going against as the AI. I don't know what else you would refer to it as, so... And we're going to head upstairs once again. We should be running into... Yeah, that's a healing pad right there, so you're going to... You know, more than likely get licked to a bone, licked to the bone by it's like your barbecue sauce. These gases are licking me to the bone. You shall join us. Join you where? I ain't joining you. But more than likely you're gonna get paralyzed along the way, so you're probably gonna want to go to that healing pad. It's actually better than a Pokemon Center because you don't have to worry about reading Nurse Joy's pointless, perfunctory comments every time. I mean, it would be a little bit better if it was in Pokemon Yellow. We get to see Chansey. What a nightmare. I was possessed. Okay, so she's gonna be nice. Come, child, I sealed the space with white magic. You can rest here. White magic that doesn't exist. Oh, is that the difference? Black magic, white magic? I'm not gonna bring it up. You all know what I'm referring to. Give me your soul. You know, the way he said that, it wasn't the greatest sales pitch there. You know, I'm not really inclined to give me your soul. And there's that Haunter. I do not like looking at it. Okay, for one thing, it looks like little stingers is fingers there. Secondly, it looks like you're a jack-o'-lantern with that mouth drawn there. And you got dust particles still around you. So if you got dust particles, I hate you. So there's Chandler. Gas for air. I was under possession. So we're just going to run across here, and I already got purified, but we have to go past it, which gets kind of annoying. But we should be thankful it's even there. So, zombies. You know what, for the people that are... I have a Zombie Survival Guide book, which is very hilarious to read, because you can't really figure out if the author's actually being serious or sarcastic. But, you know, for people that just yell out random stuff like that, like zombies, I just lose total respect for you. Like, what compels you to say to random strangers, zombies? Like, that's what you'd be seeing if you're, quote-unquote, a channeler. Like, whatever. Ha! With a question mark. I regained my senses. I don't think you have, to say the least. Nugget. Alright, so... Alright, that's the 5th item now. In the bag. Literally. Earth. So, 3 more minutes, and I'm going to be happy when I get out of this Pokemon Tower, because I thought the commentary made by the trainers in Kanto were already irrelevant and backed up by a poor sense of context of the world. But by the time I got to the Pokemon Tower, or when I got to the Pokemon Tower, I realized that things could actually get worse. So here's Jolteon, +3 in the HP department, and speed is just flying through the roof again, special. Woo! Little woozy there. I felt the evil spirits despite my training. Alright, unfortunate for you. So we faced all the trainers here on this level, and we got 2 more items to corral. I believe there's one down there. Yeah, there it is. There's the X-Axer. So give me blood. And that is the weirdest comment I've seen so far. At least you did say give me brains. Because that would be zombies. I guess I have more respect for vampires than zombies, which is not saying a lot, but if I had to compare the two, I'd go with the vampire. Actually, no, because the vampire is actually compelled by evil. The zombie is just controlled by who knows what. He just wants food, and that food happens to be human brains, so you can't really blame the zombie, you can blame the vampire. And the conversations I'm having with myself and you YouTubes right now, because I'm in this Pokemon Tower right when you're battling a lot of trainers consistently, is quite remarkable, and I do apologize for me running on so frequently. So I'm kind of considering using the Thundershock, but at this point I don't want to spare you guys for 2 moves on one hopeless Ghastly, and that's why I'm going with the Thunderbolt consistently at this point, realizing I've gone through that Pokemon White Magic, as it's called, twice. Roan. So they keep giving me 660. Feel anemic and weak. Not going to speculate why. No more room for items, of course. So, good thing I picked up some items that I can use right now without being wasted. HP up being 1. So I'm going to use that on Ninetales because it seems to be weak in the HP department. We got about 40 seconds left. So I'm going to be picking up a rare candy. So I'm going to be picking up 2 more items. So I want to use one of these guys. You know what? I'm just going to probably drop this X-Accuracy anyways. So I'm going to go back to the items. Drop the X-Accuracy because even if I were to sell it, it wouldn't give me much of a payoff. And I'm making bank anyways going through the Pokemon Tower. Run into the wall. So facing this one last medium, and that'll be it for Kiki for part 24. and almost this Pokemon Tower, which I cannot wait to get through. And off screen I won't be doing anything, so we're going to pick it up right here, so you can enjoy more of this never-ending tower of weirdness and awkwardness. So goodbye Gastly, and that concludes part 24, the level 24 Gastly. How ironic is that? I believe it was level 24. Key. Way to finish your sentences. What's going on here? I don't know. I know what's going on. End of part 24. See you guys in part 25.